Welcome to the Super Dash channel. Today we're taking a look at some brand new cards that was just announced on the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Facebook page for Set 11 Vermilion Bloodline. We're starting off with the new Son Gohan leader card. Activate main, add up to 1 Piccolo Savior from the Beyond, from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck, then negate the skill for the game. Awesome tutor skill, auto burst 3 when this card attacks, draw 1 card. Pretty standard black leader card auto skill. Awaken when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode, then flip this card over. In the Awaken side, SS4 Son Gohan, Awaken ability. Auto when this card attacks, draw 1 card, then place up to 3 black cards from your warp in your drop area. That's a pretty nice black leader card auto ability, being able to restart your Overrealm. Auto, once per turn, when you activate an Overrealm skill, this card gets 5k power and critical or double strike for the turn. So this is a pretty strong option to have for a leader. You get to choose if you want critical or double strike. A good tech option for this would be to use critical and then use the Champa to give it double strike. 30k double strike, wow. So as we can see, this is a pretty strong staple black leader card. Good in probably just about every black deck that you can make. So it's going to be really cool to see how people utilize this leader in a bunch of different archetypes and decks. So let's see the next card. We got the Piccolo here, Savior from the Beyond, the new Unison. Permanent during your turn, this card gets 5k power for every 2 markers on it. +2, activate main, choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. +1, activate main, you may choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. If you do, draw 1 card. -3, activate main, send up to 2 battle cards from your opponent's drop area to their warp. So again, this is a really cool staple Unison card, good in a lot of different decks. The -3 ability could be really good against a lot of decks, especially in the mirror or against cards like Monkey and Rebrand, the drop area pay to do something. Really good against that. And on top of that, it's a little bit easier to protect with it being 10k as opposed to some of the other black Unison cards that only have 5k. Let's look at the next one. We got Piccolo, Demonic Transformation. Counterplay, if your leader card is mono yellow, play this card. Then if the card being played has an energy cost of 4 or less, it's played with its skills negated for the turn. Permanent during your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. Off the top, I don't think this card is as good as some other options that we have. It only hits cards with energy cost of 4 or less, and it only negates skills as opposed to putting it in rest mode, so that body could still be a threat. So we'll see how this card plays out, see if there's anything that might play on top of it or something. We got a 5-drop Garlic Jr. Overlord of the Dead Zone. Unique, indestructible, critical. EX Evolve for 1 yellow on top of a yellow Garlic Jr. with an energy cost of 3. Overlord ability. Activate main, once per turn. If your leader card is a yellow Demon Clan card, look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a yellow Demon Clan card with an energy cost of 2 or less, you may play it, otherwise return to the bottom of your deck. So it seems like Garlic Jr. and Baby in this new set are pretty much doing the same thing. Placing cards at the bottom of your deck and then revealing them to play them for free. It's really spamming the board and is a really cool ability to utilize in this game. Something kind of new that seems to be working well with the cards that are coming in for support. We got the 2-drop Ice Shinron, the Cryomancer. Counterplay, if your leader card is mono yellow, play this card, and the card being played is played in rest mode. So as long as the card being played doesn't have deflect, this is an obvious better choice than the Piccolo that we just saw, because it doesn't negate the abilities, but it prevents that card from being an attack threat, which in a lot of situations is a lot better than just negating its skills. Activate main, pay 1 yellow. Discard this card from your hand, play up to 1 Shadow Dragon card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck with its skills negated for the turn, then shuffle your deck. So it's not a bad activate main ability, especially if you already have one of the big Shinron cards out, or if you're just having trouble getting that 1 drop in your hand. This could help you out in a difficult situation, so pretty cool card. Next, we are looking at SS4 Son Goku, Conqueror of Evil. Double strike, Xeno Evolve for 5 on top of a Son Goku Xeno. Auto, when a card evolves into this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and send it to its owner's warp. Then this card gains triple attack for the turn. So this card alone is dealing 6 damage if your opponent doesn't have any way to get rid of it. That's pretty insane. Auto, choose 1 card in your hand and send it to your warp. When your opponent attacks, negate the attack, then negate this skill for the turn. So again, if your opponent doesn't have an answer to this card, it's a really nice defensive card as well, it seems like. Really cool card, good artwork. Great removal, but it's a little costly for that Xeno Evolve for black decks. There's obviously a couple of different game ender cards that you can use with that energy, but we'll see how well it does. Looking at the next card, we got SS4 Bardock, Combat Instincts. We got dual attack, Overrealm 6 for 3 energy. Auto, when this card is played using the Overwhelm, choose up to 2 cards in your opponent's hand and send them to their warp. You know I like those kind of skills. It's really awesome to see an SS4 Bardock on a card. This card's pretty nice for 3 energy, removing 2 cards from your opponent's hand and having dual attack 30k. That's a pretty nice card with a bunch of different utility. We'll see how it does though. I'm really excited for this card just because of the artwork and it being Bardock and SS4. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's look at the last card, Dark Broly, Uncontrollable Berserker. Unique keyword skill, activate main if your leader card is a Dark Broly card and you send 6 black battle cards other than this card from your drop area to the warp, play this card from your drop area. So going along with the whole theme of the leader card, Dark Broly, and some of the other battle cards. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and send it to its owner's warp. You can't play copies of this card for the turn. So this card is good removal, essentially free, as long as you're able to get those other 6 black battle cards in your drop area to be able to play this card. Unfortunately, it doesn't get around barriers, so that might be not as good as some other options. But going on theme with the Dark Broly deck, this card looks very promising. So that is all of the SRs for today. Here's a quick review. We got the Dark Broly, SS4 Bardock, SS4 Son Goku, Ice Shinron, Garlic Jr., Piccolo, the new Piccolo Unison, and the new SS4 Son Gohan leader card. With all of these reveals, this set is looking absolutely fun with all the new tech that's going into some of these brand new cards. And it looks like the format is going to have a pretty big shift with these cards coming into it. Thanks so much for watching the video. Comment down below your favorite SR from this list. There are so many awesome things to talk about with these brand new cards and so many strategies that we're going to start implementing. I can't wait. I love brewing new decks and trying out new and unique strategies. And this set has a lot to offer. So stay tuned for the next set of news and I'll see you in the next video.